We are delighted and extremely happy to have with us today Mrs. Deena Mehta, the MD of Asset Mehta Investment Intermediaries Limited. Mrs. Mehta has been the first woman president of the BSE. She is on the derivatives panel and we are honoured really to have a chance to speak with her. From the 9 Belbin team roles, Mrs. Mehta is a wonderful example of an effective shaper, admired by her colleagues and team members for being outspoken, tough and hard-driving. Mrs. Mehta speaks to us of how she leverages her team role to contribute effectively to her team. You're an entrepreneur. You are a chartered accountant. You started things on your own. You were the first woman president of the Bombay Stock Exchange.
Correct.
You have made your mark in all the fields, a social activist also. What has been a philosophy or a guiding philosophy that has shaped your leadership style?
One firm belief I have is I can. You know,
Okay.
anything that needs to be fixed can be fixed. So it is, there is no helplessness as such. Oh, what to do? Getting sucked by the system.
Right.
And that I have been able to uphold the philosophy is essentially because of one very strong belief,
Right.
and that is any criticism that comes my way with
Right.
whatever I do
Right.
is with the issue that I represent and not me personally. See, that philosophy is very, very important. We tend to get emotional about criticism. We think I am being, criticized. Boss doesn't, appreciate this, that. I said, don't get emotionally involved. I mean, you are a professional. You are supposed to work. You are paid a salary for that. Then you should put in your best. Whether somebody recognizes, doesn't recognize. I mean, in the long run, everything gets recognized. What should be done must be done.
When we did the Belbin profiling, your top team role came across as the shaper.
Shaper,
And really your strength of being determined, your strength really of being able to see something and say and have the drive to overcome obstacles. And I want to also bring over here your association with the Bombay Stock Exchange. I understand you had to do quite a amount of convincing to even enter
the trading room. Because there were no women, so
Right,
they were
exactly.
totally against any women coming in,
Right,
because they were really scared. I mean, understandably so,
Right.
that one woman in 2,000, 3,000 men.
So I have two questions. One is, what was it that drives you? I mean, that requires a lot of drive to be able to say, no, I will take care of myself, even saying that. That is one. And the second one really is, when you look at a challenge, what are you really thinking? How are you looking at a challenge?
I actually, I love messes. I love challenges. For example, like Bombay Stock
Right,
Exchange,
right.
I saw huge opportunity for process engineering, changing
okay,
process,
okay,
making
okay.
things faster.
Right.
So, I latched on to that. I don't hesitate at taking bold decisions and taking risk.
Right.
That is also important.
Right.
Because, so many things are out of box. So many people they say, oh, what if somebody will blame me, somebody will do this.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I will take whatever responsibility which is there.
Right. Okay.
Because I know I have studied the problem in detail. I know my approach is right. Now, maybe I could have made a mistake, but then I will take the responsibility. So, what is the worst case scenario that can happen?
Often, when these are the strengths, when someone is, able to take decisions, someone's able to be forthright, there is often the flip side, and there may be.
Yeah, there is, people take it as aggression. I mean,
Right.
including my husband,
Okay.
he also believes I am very aggressive
Okay.
many times.
Right.
And I am very aggressive at times, and it does not go well with some people.
Right,
Not
true.
see, people who know me over a period of time, actually they feel happy that somebody like me has come in who takes decision and things move forward. But then not everybody believes. I am sure there will be 20-25% people who take me as a very aggressive person.
How do you manage that in your day-to-day working and relationships, knowing that this is?
I try to be very conscious to begin with, and 70-80% of the time I am very conscious. Like I keep reminding myself, that I should do reflective listening. For example, if they say something, I must ask question. 70-80% of the time I do tend to be sensitive and controlled, but 20% of the time
It is difficult.
it goes off. And plus, there is some culture gene also. See, I belong to a community, which is called Anavils.
Okay.
And Anavils are very aggressive people. I am conscious of my shortcoming, and I try very hard to really ensure that I don't rub lot of people on wrong. But one good thing about my this is I have a huge amount of humility. So even if I rub people on wrong, I don't take even a single minute to say sorry.
That's nice.
So I apologize at the drop of the hat. I just, I will not sleep. I write down everything that I do, everybody I meet every day. And at night, I will spend 5 minutes reflecting on, what did I do during the day? Did I hurt anybody? Suppose it came when I am writing my diary, only when somebody, you will leave, I'll write down. So that time only I'll pick up the phone and apologize. Ki sorry, in this meeting I was aggressive, or I will send a mail saying that I am sorry. So I don't hesitate in saying sorry.
While often you've been the only woman
Yeah,
on the board.
In fact, I was only woman on the BSE board, and I was known as the only man on the board.
The boarding.
In fact, I once went to Pakistan
Okay.
for our this. I am the founder member of SARC Association of it is exchanges. It is called SAFE, South Asian Federation of Exchanges, and there were almost 2,500 people, and I was the only woman. So not a single woman in that whole program. People think that, oh, how can I do this? Is it doable? But then when you see somebody who has done it, then that you inspire confidence in lot of people. What I like is that people have felt that if this ordinary woman can do it, anybody can do it.
What is an advice or piece of wisdom that you want to give women out there?
This is something which is completely doable. What is necessary is perseverance and knowledge. See, you need to really learn to earn. Everything demands lot of hard work, lot of learning. So if you have an open mind, you are ready to devote time, and it is not as if you need lot of time. My most oft repeated phrase is that Lakshmi and Saraswati are both women. So if it is the money or if it is knowledge, if both are women, it is imbibed into you. So you should allow it to come forward and make use of knowledge to make money.